Hey everybody, I'm Drak.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
No,
No, I'm sick of introducing myself.
You're done? I'm done? Okay, alright. We aren't introducing ourselves anymore.
I'm just kidding. No, you know me as Shadow, of course.
I was gonna say for a second there, were you gonna say Drado, and then I had to say Shaq?
Maybe Shaq.
I already said in the comments, man, I can be Drak, I can't be anyone else. It hurts. Oh, and we just got
eaten by fish.
Yep. The Banjo-Kazooie shark transferred over to this game, became orange, and ate us.
Okay, I was thinking that big fish in Mario 64. The one in...
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that one.
The one with the sunglasses, I don't remember its name, actually.
Either that or the ones from like Mario 3. The big red ones that would eat you. Nonetheless, not cool.
Not cool, man.
Not cool, man. And
We're
right.
not have to worry about game over, man.
Game over, man. I don't know. He was trying. He was referencing to me to do it, so I did it.
I'm not even sure you would.
No, I was doing my version of it. Hey, look. Some impressions I work hard on. Some I don't. Why? Because I don't. I know I'll never get it.
You don't like Bill Paxton much, I think.
Not necessarily. Well, I like old era Bill Paxton, not current era Bill Paxton. Because somewhere he forgot acting. And just because HBO is paying you a buttload of money to do a season of a series that's going to be highly controversial. Wait, HBO, always controversial.
Hold on.
Doesn't mean that you forgot how to act.
What was that heartbeat?
That's actually the so like in Banjo-Kazooie you get the music. That's the indicator that the shark is going to come and get you.
Ah! Oh, come on!
That's why I kept quiet, because I knew it was going to happen. I'm like, yeah, Alex is not going to like that. And in case you hadn't been able to tell, yes, this is our LP of some random 3D... I don't know. We don't keep track of the names anymore. We don't. I think it was named Dak and Daxter or something like that. I don't know. Just saying. It's too cool. It's not cool enough to keep track of the names. You guys will have to forgive me. I'm a little tired at the moment. I've got a lot going on, and I just barely got out of a radio station booth, so Alex is trying to like sit there and go, I tried to come up with stuff to talk about. Same thing here. Alright, yay! We get to go more motorcycle stuff and blow ourselves up.
Rule number 1, always avoid the mines.
Good advice.
Good advice, yeah.
It's like not touching Willie.
Or, don't die.
Yeah, that's right. I'm struggling to really come up with commentary because this is my first time seeing this game. So.
Yeah, so he's running blind, and so like
all I can do is just talk about completely irrelevant stuff.
Yeah, it works. I mean, you know, platforming, Alex. I'm just plugging that meme wherever I can get it. That's okay.
We want you to spread that meme around.
Spread the meme of platforming.
I want to hear it in your Let's Plays, guys.
Exactly.
By the way,
except make sure that those Let's Plays are not Nintendo Let's Plays. Did you hear that news?
Yeah, I did.
That's bullcrap. That is absolute bullcrap. And frankly, I can see Nintendo turning their back on that announcement fairly soon.
I hope they do. I don't. It's like, come on, Nintendo, just give us a break. Copyright police everywhere, just give people a break.
Look, I get that you want to do that, but Let's Players are not pirates. They're not trying to take the money out from under you. They're basically trying to show their love for your games.
Yeah, really.
So how does this hurt you? Because your games get more publicity. If you look at it that way, I mean, there are like dozens of Zelda LPs and Mario LPs. You are getting nothing but publicity there, and you're not paying a dime for it.
Yeah.
So, you know, good luck with that whole thing, because all it's going to happen is a month from now, you're gonna lose a lot of Nintendo fans, and you're gonna wonder why. Oh, I mean, aside from the fact that you're not going to go to E3 to show us more third-party support for the Wii U. That was smart.
And you wonder why the Wii U's not doing well.
Exactly.
It's not going to bomb as bad as Xbox One, I'm pretty sure.
We'll have to see, because I think that PS4 and Xbox One can bomb for very similar reasons. So one of them will do well and one of them will bomb.
I'm gonna bet you anything the Xbox One's gonna bomb. With how much
You Microsoft
bullshit
hater. You Microsoft hater. Okay, maybe you ought to elaborate on this, Alex. What was it of the reveal you didn't like?
So either it seems like requires too much ability to. What am I trying to say? There were so many things about the announcement of the Xbox One. Well, first of all, the name is stupid because it's Xbox One. It's like, come on, guys.
But in its defense, none of the other names were worthwhile. 720, the Xbox Infinity. Yeah, none of that made sense. But and in some case, you know, Xbox One, that just sounds like you're imitating competition.
They've been threatening the waters around our village for weeks. Bring your zoomer back to the chance pad and I'll teleport it back.
Anyway, what I was going at was one of the big things is the fee you have to pay for used games.
Oh, I'd heard they blocked that off completely.
No, they're not. They're doing it. They're doing it.
Okay, what's the fee? I hadn't heard this.
I don't know how much it is, but there is a fee if you want to play a used game. And they almost constant. They don't require. That rumor's partially false now about the constant internet connection requirement, but
no, it won't require it.
Yes, but you will need an internet connection too, because you'll need to like register your product, like when you get a piece of new software. And I'm like, it's a friggin' game, guys. I'm not buying a new piece of software. You know, I mean, yes, I guess games are technically software, but it's it's a game, for Pete's sake. Maybe I just want to rent it one day.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
gonna be.
I just want to borrow it from a friend. I just think
this is going to be one of those things that Microsoft will bite themselves in the ass for. And the reason being, yes, I cursed. And I'm not trying to curse, but the bottom line is, if you have to register the game, that is going to bite you in the face so hard. It really is.
Yeah.
Because so many people are not going to pick up your game solely based on the fact they have to register for it. Okay? Microsoft, I love you dearly. But I hate it when I have to register for your crap. And in turn, keep registering, or even in some cases, like with... I'm not going to name a certain file, WinZip, where it completely disregards the fact that I paid for the damn file, but does not recognize the code.
Oh, my muse! You saved her! Oh, you really are the best. Here, take this power cell. I won't need it now that I have my inspiration back.
Besides, I already think that, you know, the one thing... Is there any other qualms you had with it?
the constant requirement of Connect, I heard that you have to always use Connect or something.
That is going to be a bugger if that's true. From what I understand, it isn't. But Connect will always be on because it's part of the system.
Yeah.
So,
which I think is nonsense. It's like, what does that need to be on for?
no, it's not nonsense. It's Skynet. He went straight face. I'm like, dude, come on, it's Skynet. It really is. It's the eyes of the machines.
I mean, I'm not hurting too bad. I've never had an Xbox because, frankly, they've never made a game that I've ever actually desired to go out and buy an Xbox for.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I do feel sorry for those who want an Xbox, and I think, and it's not just because, even though I'm not planning on buying it, I probably never was. I don't like when companies do this because it just sends a message to other companies, hey, this is okay, they're doing it.
Mm-hmm. The biggest emphasis of this entire generation is hacker-proof, 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 and here's the problem. You're not solving the hacker-proof problem. Okay? I'm not exactly for home brewing and things like that, but let's play devil's advocate here for a second. Did said hacker pay $250 for your Wii? Or $300 for your PS3? Or whatever. Did he pay it? Yes, he did. Which means he gets to do whatever the crap he wants with it. Okay?
Yeah.
If that means it turns it into a machine that you don't like, I'm sorry, but you let him buy it.
And, you know, people have their tastes, right? Some people enjoy foreign games. Like games that don't ever get licenses because they just generally won't do well here, so companies don't bother to get them.
Or in some cases of like indie gaming, they can't afford to license them. They just want to put out a good product that people will like, kind of thing.
You know, so, and, you know, when you want to like play a game that's not licensed here domestically or wherever you might be, then you have to probably modify your system so it will. Yeah, avoids the warranty, but let's face it, warranties are bullshit.
I thought we learned our lesson back in the NES days where they had the lockout chip, and that created so many other problems that a lot of third-party developers started developing for a little-known company. I don't know, maybe you've heard of it. Maybe you've heard of it, Alex. I don't know, Sega?
Sega. Yes, that's why Sega overtook the Nintendo.
Yeah, exactly. And so I get that you want to be hacker-proof. I get that. I've got a better idea, however, though, because there's a company that's actually handled that concept to some extent, and they've handled it better than you have. Blizzard Entertainment. I'm not saying they're hacker-proof, but they basically said, okay, well, you know, you can do whatever you want with this on your end, but we are ultra-secure on our end. The bottom line, that's what you need to do. You need to be able to set up the infrastructure so that you are secure on your end, and databases aren't getting hacked. And that way, Sony, you don't have to apologize at an E3. I bet you didn't like doing that. I don't think you'd like to do that a second time. Nope. But anyway, since we've been talking so much about everything else, dude, it's like Shadows of the Empire all over again. So, with that said, we are actually done with the first area now.
Yeah.
And so now we can go into Rock Village and start up that area. And if people are going to ask, are you going to be done with Rock Village by the time you get to the third area? Nope. Nope.
A lot of backtracking in this game.
A little bit, especially when we get to the third area, and that has the most horrendous power cell requirement. So you will have to go back and get power cells you missed that were easier just to cover the bases. And I mean, even though we have a 45 cell requirement, you'll notice we're still getting them pretty fast. Okay? That's going to still be the case when we get through Rock Village. Once we start getting to the third area, that's where things are going to start drying up. Excuse me, because you will have only that area to work with.
More chocolate eggs.
But another thing that really kind of helps with that is that you're not starting at 0
Yeah.
when you get to power cells. You know, so like we hit 20, now we have to do 45. Okay, we're not having to collect all 45.
Hang in there, little ones. You two look like a couple of capable fellows. I've got a research project going, and maybe you could help me out.
Hey, we're the ones on a big quest here. We ask you for help.
Well, perhaps we can help each other. I've been studying the burrowing habits of lightning moles in the precursor basin next to our village for years. But now those awful lurkers have scared the moles to the surface. And since they're blind as bats, they can't find their way back underground. If you could herd them back into their burrowing tunnels, you might just save their lives. I've got a power cell that says you can do it.
Yeah, lightning moles. We care. Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough?
I'm pretty sure there's an Angelina Jolie joke to be made there, but I can't find it. Don't worry, guys. I'll keep trying. Nope, still got nothing. But yeah, one of the things that we're also going to kind of notice is we again have a new oracle.
Light, for it has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
I only stayed quiet because I like that entry point. Beware the dark knight, for it has corrupted one of you. So now we have a bunch of new 90 precursor orb people, and they also have other goals. We're going to meet a few of them now, and one of them will make you laugh.
Oh, no, not another hero.
I lost my short on this so-called hero's big fight against the monster up there. Trust me, the smart money's on the monster. That wager pretty much tapped me out. So, I got a proposal. Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return. And if you're game, I do have one more bet online. My big comeback. Beat the record time racing Dead Man's Gorge in the Precursor Basin, and I'll get a pretty payoff. For that, I'll give you another power cell.
This wasn't the guy. That was the guy.
Oh, my aching head.
I thought that's one of your vital organs. Walk it off, tough guy.
Oh, sure, I was tough once. Maybe even the toughest of them all. I single-handedly defended this village from those horrid creatures for almost a year. Then that horrible monster arrived and commenced the boulder bombardment. So, full of valor, armor shining in the sun, I climbed the hill to take him on. But he pounded me like one tenderizes a yakao steak.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama? 'Cause it's killing me.
After my last stunning failure, he sealed the passageway to his roost with a 30-ton boulder, leaving no way for anyone to challenge him again. So, our sage, a master of blue eco and a mechanical genius, devised a machine capable of lifting the boulder out of the way. But alas, he disappeared before we had a chance to turn it on. And he took all of his power cells with him. At least I was able to pull enough pontoons out of our bridge to prevent that monster from coming down here to do me harm.
Yeah, good job, tough guy. But we're gonna need you to put him back and stuff.
Oh, sure. And seal my doom? All right. Fine. Bring me 90 precursor orbs and I'll let the pontoons loose. But I'm not going to fight that monster again.
I love him. He's Patrick Warburton meets Keanu Reeves. He's got the really deep voice for it, but then he sounds kind of like, dude. And that's the best part about it, is that I'm not going up there again. Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. Alright, so now we've figured out, the things that we need to be doing in Rock Village. We need to get the pontoons loose, because they actually will open up another area. Which we don't hear about. Kind of like Misty Island. And then we've got to go into the Precursor Basin, and we've got to find a sunken Precursor City. Are people getting sick and tired of us saying the word Precursor? Get used to it. Alright, but we are going to take a quick break. Before we start all that, I am Drak.
I'm Shadow.